Hello everyone, welcome back to another GIS statistics lecture video. And in this video I want to talk about our first method of interpolation, and that's going to be nearest neighbor. So sort of conceptually, what nearest neighbor does is it assigns values. Right, again, I'm going to use that z here. Right, it assigns the value z of unknown points based on the value of the closest point. Right. So I just want to quickly, we're going to go through an example in the next video, but I just want to quickly diagram out what I'm saying here. Let's say we have a point here, we have a point here, and we have another point way over here. And we have, say, 4, 5, and 6 as the value, right? And then we have this unknown point right here. This is our unknown point. What nearest neighbor is going to do is it's going to say, okay, which one of these points am I closest to? Well, visually, right, again, this is conceptual, we're not actually calculating anything, right? Visually, this is closest to 0.4, so it's going to say, I'm going to take the value from this red point of 4. Right? That's what nearest neighbor is doing. It's just looking at the points you have, figuring out which one's closest, and taking that value. So what that looks like from a math perspective, right, of z, which is z of the unknown, right, so this is going to be the unknown point, is going to equal the z value of whatever point such that the distance between But what is this going to look like mathematically? Well, mathematically, let's give ourselves a little bit more room here. Right, this is going to look like this. Right, the z value for a new point, x, y, right, these x and y are our unknown coordinates, is going to equal the z value of whatever point has the minimum distance. So I'm doing min dist, right, the minimum distance between xy and xi, yi, where xi and yi are the coordinates of whatever point we end up with. So you're going to check all of the points that we have, find out which one has the minimum distance, and that's going to be the value that we apply to this new point here. And again, conceptually, all we're doing is given an unknown, we're saying, what point are we closest to? Take that value. I know this equation is a little confusing maybe. There's min dist and all this other stuff. We're going to look at a calculated example here in just a second. But conceptually, nearest neighbor is really straightforward. So hopefully this makes sense. And as always, please reach out. Thank you.